Welcome back, amazing people. Can begin another Sunday episode with more Sea of Stars Throes of a Watchmaker on the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to it. So last time, because we just got out of the Ivory Tower, because we just showed down Narcissus King and took him down. Which, I mean, this Narcissus King was the twin version of Zale, so we already got knocked out. And we are down to the last of a twin version, which is Valier, the evil twin sister Valier. And we were supposed to find this queen. Yeah, so I think I do quite remember, because I think I got my memory shortened out, because the queen that we're going right after is the Pharaoh queen. So that's where we come in back in Horloge. So we get to go out and see, going in on every other villages, on seeing whatever is coming up available. We go out and exploring and see whatever we miss. So let's get right on to that. So also, there are some female. Well, we just pick up at least one. Now, talking to you again. Some pretty scary things that have been happening lately. You stay safe, alright? Alright, will do. Okay, so now since we had the mole drone, so we go figure out what the ladder do. Okay, so let's go take me upward. Okay, so what is this puzzle we're doing? Okay, very interesting. So, what do we plan on doing? So, we go tuck it inside? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I see what we're doing now. I think we're just pushing them. Is that whatever we're doing? Okay, I see where this is going now. Okay, well, there is something that we had to do first. Now, we want to make sure that nothing gets blocked. So let's try resetting. Okay, so we're trying to bring this horizontal block that's sticking on top of it. Okay, well, that there is a horizontal. But you know what? I think we did it all wrong. Hold on. Okay, let me try this. So, I really think we should reset this. I think I messed that puzzle wrong. Now, let's see here. So, I think we were supposed to push it down here. And now what? Okay, so what can go to horizontal? Now that is kind of confusing to me. Okay, so let's try this trick. So is it ever going to match? I don't believe so, but we might as well try it out to see what happens. Okay, so that will get pushed further back a little. So we want that to get pushed all the way down to the south. Okay, well, nothing don't mean anything, so we're just gonna have to keep pushing some more. Because we want that, we want this piece to go down here, so we must have been solving it wrong. So let me reset this again. Yeah, cause I can see now this puzzle is tricky. Okay, so there are only two options over here. So we could try moving up further and then push it to the left, and then try pushing it upward some. I don't know if that's going to work, but we might as well try it. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, so let's just do our best. Okay, so we want to know what's on the other side. So if we continue going down straight, so what can we find? Okay, so there is a coin inside. Okay, and the curtain goes up, which means there is going to be a puzzle which we have to solve. Alright, so let's get out of here. Okay, so we are going back to the being big. Okay, so I believe that should go to show the picture of it. So what exactly that's supposed to mean? So we had to correct it in order to get through? Well, I don't know, let's just try it. It's worth a shot. Okay, so that there means horizontal. Okay, so let's try pushing it downward. But, hold on a sec, hold on. That will get pushed up a little. So we want that box to get pushed through there. So that's going to make a horizontal. Alright, so that will get pushed. Okay, so we're doing everything what says on this picture. Oh, whatever exactly that's supposed to mean. I mean, we go figure out which one matches. So I don't know if we got this right or not. Alright, now give me a sec. I need to figure this one out on my own. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. Push this all the way down here. And you know what? This is going to work. I think we got it. It works. Perfect. Yeah, cause this looks kind of tricky, really. Cause we might be solving this puzzle right. Alright, so we were getting somewhere. So let's go pick up this reward, which is inside this mechanism, or whatever it might be called. So we get here, it's a time room 6. Okay, so we'll keep that on hold. And we will leave this layer as soon as possible. So we had to take the lawn trail back to the outside world as we grow much bigger. Okay, so we can leave this puzzle room and go check something out. Okay, so now since we figure where we go find the next token. So I was lucky enough to dodge the attacker, but they scratched my favorite spot to stand on. Oh, that sucks. Hope you get that check. Okay, so we'll go open some pads up. So we always used to call them pads because they used to look like it. So we should pick up 2 sugar cubes and check out this next one. So do we have the ability to go learn Sunbalancing? Okay, so we can test our balance. Okay, so we had the Sunbalancing. So this is only for Zale to go do. Okay, now I'm looking at every mechanic because there are a lot of stars we had to pick up. Okay, well the time is picking up a lot of speed to it. Alright, please let it not be bronze. Come on! I didn't pause it quick enough. I don't want a bronze, man. I want a gold. Forget it. I pressed the wrong button. I wasn't even rolling quick enough. Yeah, well, this is the like playing from Super Mario Galaxy when you're riding on the ball and you're just steering to the Wii remote. Cause it kind of do remind me of Super Mario Galaxy when you're at some Rainbow Road Galaxy, whatever it used to be called. But let's just retry this minigame. and go again. Oh my gosh, guys, we were so close. I almost had that gold. And now I'm stuck with bronze and silver. Holy heck. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I think we got it. It was kind of stressful but hard, but I managed to get as much stars as there is. Truly magnificent and spectacular work for your legend. Congratulations, here's your award. Okay, so we found ourselves a Heliacal, how do you pronounce that? Heliacal. Okay, Heliacal brooch is what we earned. Okay, so let's go and equip that right now. Wait a second. Now I think it was accessory, was it? Yeah. So it might be the perfect fit to acquire to give to Zale. So it says Sunbalancing power plus 20%. Okay, that will stay on for Zale. It's a perfect accessory for Zale, so we'll have that equipped for this helical brooch. Okay, now let's carry on. So we took on one of his mini game, which is quite exciting. And I know we already paid a visit, the respect back in the in whatever it might be called. I mean, somehow you just go in and play the wheel game. Okay, so go underneath there's the chest here, and we did find ourselves a certificate of balloonery. Nice. So we got here is another jawbreaker. Okay, so climbing up this ladder. Okay, so I can't go grapple that. Okay, but I can go and bounce on the balloons. I can still do that. Now, how exactly am I supposed to get over there? It looks kind of far away. Now, I haven't talked to you, so there will be 12 of them. 12 of what now? I mean, why would there be 12? That's odd. Okay, so we pick out here 4 of the copper coin and 2 of them. Now, talking to you, Farrell Queen, I never should have accepted this job. I keep missing out on everything that happens. Alright then, so moving on. So we'll go south and go check that place out. Okay, so give me a sec. Okay, so we're back. Now I think we already passed this point already. So we were supposed to stay back in Horloge. Yeah, because I was just trying to tell my company to keep it down because somehow they just keep on making noises that's coming from my mic. Well, I tried to explain to them to keep it down because they wouldn't listen. So we're just gonna have to make our way back to town. So I'm still trying to figure out how to go all the way back further to the east because there's something there which I wanted to explore. But let's just keep bouncing on the balloons. If there's any chance of getting back there, I mean, I can still grapple. Why I'm going back here? No, I can grapple that. So why can't I not get back up there? That is so weird. Because there's something I can grapple, is that I can't get back over there. Okay, well, you know what? Forget about it. Let's just move on. There's no turning back at some point, so I think we're gonna have to steady on. So let's go look for that Pharaoh Queen. Well, actually, I don't think we had talked to you yet. Oh, but the werewolves are finally gone? Okay, well, this child is scared of werewolves. Alright, now, let's carry on. So, we looking up in Horloge. So, we can continue north of here. I'm talking to you. It feels safe in here at least. Okay, and I'm talking to you. You have a ticket to the Wolf Rock? Are you sure this is a good idea? I'm pretty sure this is a good idea. Okay, so what did this sign say? Okay, well, this is the path to Rail 4. We already paid a visit at Rail 4. We were able to find Fardush Train, so we're not going to... We're not going back to that forest. Okay, so we're ticket. I suppose that we're headed to the Wolf Rock then. Alright, let's rock and roll then. Let's get that train started. Alright, and will the whistle do anything to get us there much faster? Well, actually, I think I'm just staying with the L. Okay, so we're making our way to Wolf Rock Station. Okay, so let me see now. How I'm pressing the wrong button. Okay, so there's no chest in the station, so we're just heading straight. So we are making our way to the Wolf Rock. So let's go use this rare ticket, and we'll go to this Wolf Rock, which is take place inside that cave there. All right, so we go through and see whatever mystery lies ahead. Valier, wait! Wait? It's you who need to keep up. Okay, well, something off with Valier. So, she been going off the deep end. She's not feeling herself lately. So, we're just gonna have to define this evil twin version Valier and put a stop to her so that Valier can come back to her good senses. Alright, now let's go to check in with Cook. Okay, so I really think we should keep getting some more of this caramel coin. Well, I can only cook one, so we could take at least 3. And you know what, I want to keep taking some ice cream. I should have enough popcorn, but we can cook more popcorn. So let's just cook one, and let's get moving on. Howdy, traveler. Need anything for the journey ahead? I sure do. I mean, I need to see what you got going on. Okay, so we get here is another Daredevil Regiment. So we'll go give that to Valier, but not Artie. Alright, so now we'll go to Zale. And we already learned this recipe for caramel corn. We already picked that up already. Okay, so we should be good on AP and MP. Let's get a move on. Alright, so we'll start off by climbing up here. So let's go take us to this cave over here. So we go explore this cave. Alright, you know what? I can use my grapple. That's whatever is missing. Okay, so we can take this balance steady. We'll drop off. Go tucker through here. And we got here is more of these holes to fall in. Okay, well we still got here this mold zone. So let's see what's going on here. So we can start lining up these crystals. We can see them away in the distance. Alright, so we'll keep grappling and start by lifting objects. So let's go light up all of these crystals up and see what lies ahead. And nah, that's just a dead end. We're not going there. Okay, so the ladder have not got fully activated. So I don't think I'm allowed to do that yet. So let's see here. Okay, so I can make a platform of that. That's whatever is missing. And we got here is two new enemies. So these guys are called Petacats. How am I supposed to pronounce those names? I'm going to look them up later. Yo, what is this music, dude? Yo, this battle music is coming back in a smooth way. Okay, so I think we do need to take out the enemy that can heal. Okay, so this here is cauliflower. Okay, so let's go to skill. Now let's go use cannonball trampoline. So we'll go target on all enemies. Alright, well, all of these cannonballs are going to the rain beneath these enemies. All of them. Every single one. Okay, well, we're going pretty quick. Alright, now let's go use pole vault. Alright, so that got 140. So these guys won't have no healing. Okay, Valor took 30. Okay, so we're gonna try more Sunbalancing. So let's get all these stars up. Yeah, you see, this is even way more work than playing Super Mario Galaxy when you're using motion control on the Wii remote. Yeah, I mean, when you're steering the ball that has a star inside, that's the most problem there. When you're playing Super Mario Galaxy, rolling the ball with a star inside, that's probably that you're using the Wii remote as motion control when you're steering. Okay, so vulnerable to 19, so I think I use the lunge. Alright, Zale, go pick up some orbs. We gotta finish it off. Alright, 30 we have to do. So we just lock out 2 combos to go learn Heat Frog or Jungle Core. So we did found us up another milkshake. So that go discover your MP. Alright, so where can we there's no crystal? Odd. So which path are we going now? Now I think we were supposed to stay here, but I don't see any more pathway to go. Okay, so I can't go mess with this anymore. But you know what? Let's just steady on. So let's take this drop fall and figure out what we were supposed to do with this object. Now let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, well this is a new pathway. So now we got here more of these blocks that we're dealing with. So let's figure out what to do here. Okay, so let's go pick us some milk. So let's make it free. Okay, so we want to push this second block. And now what? Okay, so no, I think we gotta do the steady on with this puzzle again. So I think we were supposed to push it where it's squared. I think that's the only problem that's missing. Okay, so now that we saw, cause that thing just came down, and we can try pushing this again as further as possible, and this should probably be about it. Okay, so why is that thing don't want to come down? What the heck is going on? Okay, so can we push this out? What will happen? Okay, well none of it makes any sense to me. Oh, I see, now I see. Okay, now I think you were supposed to stand on this. Now that there is tricky. Jeez, man. I really started to not like this puzzle one bit. That had me fooled there. So I think we gotta hurry up and push this. And then this boss will get pushed down. Okay, I did figure this one out on my own. I did not try to look this up, because this is stressfully hard for me. But here we go. So now we got here is more of the GBB, and we got here with the one new enemy over there, which I cannot pronounce. Okay, so this guy have a Squidward nose. That I could see what you got there. Okay, so you act like you're Squidward. Alright, well let's go take out the enemy that look like Squidward. The Squidward from SpongeBob. Okay, so we're gonna try out more pole vault. Okay, so that gonna go hurt in 32, not bad. Okay, so I already took 13. Alright, now I think we're using Poppin. Okay, so we can focus on the GBB. Okay, and this guy is holding a spear. So let's go for Juggernaut. Alright, keep timing, keep timing. Okay, so that go hurt is 66, not bad. Alright, so till 23. We'll finish it up with Cannonball, Trampoline. Go for it, RT. Alright, well, some of these targets are gonna keep showing pretty fast. Alright, well, that goes dealing 114 damage, not bad. Okay, so we do need to get ourselves a cube. So let's go find one. Now, can we possibly go back to the beginning? But I don't know if we can remove that. But actually, I think we were supposed to kick down the ladder first. So if we kick down the ladder, that must mean that we get to go upward. That might be a shortcut route, but let's try it, okay? So we'll go pick up some milk. You find milk, you got one. Okay, so that will be our shortcut route. Alright, so picking this up, so we're going to take it up with us. So we'll go grapple this. And we'll start by climbing up the ladders. Alright, so we get to slide down all the way. And figure out what we were supposed to be doing with it. So we go pick to the side. Okay, so that just goes to the show where the treasure chest is. So now we get the recipe for milkshake. Wait, I thought milkshake can require MP. So what did milkshake do again? Oh wait, so it can recover 75% of your AP and 35% of your MP. Okay. Well, I did not. I thought on second thought, I thought the MP was going to fully recover to someone. But okay, well at least we got to the milkshake. We're good. Okay, I did not even know it was going to be between AP and MP. Okay, so let's go back to where we placed this pathway. Okay, so we'll place the next one. And we do get a 7 autosave. Very nice. Okay, so we were discovering, now there were going to be some werewolves. So, how in the world are we doing this? Okay. So, it looked to me because we are fighting the two werewolves. So, these are... What the heck is that word? I'm just gonna call them werewolves. I have no idea what their names are. Come on, game. Can you give us the easiest name for enemies? I mean, why can't they not be called werewolves? I'm just gonna call them werewolves. That's it. I can't pronounce whatever their names are. Okay, so it's gonna do it Awu. Okay, so that's kind of interesting, really. So it looked to me because one of his enemies turned into a werewolf, and it got fully discovered. So let's just go for the attack. Well, we are not raising up enough MP. Okay, why would I hurt 18? Alright, so we are going to go for... You know what? What can discover MP? Okay, well, I think it was just called ice cream. But let's start off with... Valier. Okay, so do more with Awu. Everybody should be getting some more MP. Alright, let's use the level. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to be pressing the B button. I was going to aim for the A. But the blue is fine, but not the red ones. Okay, I'm really starting to hit the spin cycle of the attack. Oh, spin spoot. How can we not time that quick enough? That was going completely fast. Alright, go for it, RT. Don't miss any cannonballs. Alright, well, with only 2 cannonballs we just launched. Oh my gosh, please stop healing. Oh my gosh, how many health do you have? It just kept healing. It's gonna take us all day. We can't have him heal. Can this game stop cheating, please? Stop cheating. You got enough HP. Stop cheating. We need to build heavy damage because these wolves have got to go. Please quit using a wool and just go with something else. Come on, you got to die. You can't get healing. Alright, we gotta go with one of this combo. Can we please go first? What's taking so long? Why are these guys going first? This is getting annoying. Go with the other Baba Papa. We don't have enough of those yet. We only got one left. Why do it always have to get Valier? Why? Makes me so angry. I'm really starting to not like these enemies. Alright, you got no more of your friends. So we're just gonna have to wait till Valier HP recovers. She'll be back in action before you know it. Alright, well the spin spoot is not so bad. Come on, please time that right. How is it going completely fast? I have enough of these wolves. They're too strong. Now, I really wish that RT and Zale go learn something for their combos. About time. Quit messing around. Quit dying a lot. We're trying to teach them a lesson. But can we... No, let's go for Heat Frog. Alright, so we gotta take out the both of them. Alright, keep going. Go faster. Okay, you only got 67 damage. Well, you're gonna die. Alright, go for it, Zale. Finish it off for me. You're not dead yet? Really? You can't die? Die with your life depend on it. Come on. 35 damage, not bad. Okay, so let's go pick up some more stuff and we should be good on HP. But you know what? I really think we should discover some more MP. So we'll go give it to Zale and Valier and move on. Okay, now moving on. Now, what to do here? So, how do we suppose we get up there? Okay, so, I can't find a ladder that lights up anywhere. So, we're just gonna have to try moving downward and find one. Okay, so, there's one down there. So, we'll just take one, get our grappler, and climb upward. So we're gonna try rising up further. So now how are we doing this? Are we supposed to remove those nails? Okay, so we just remove it with our hands. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we're gonna get back this ladder. So let's grab the ladder with a mojo of ours, and let's go take it up to this hand cliff over here. Okay, so if we uprise, now I want to know what's above here. Okay, wait, what? Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, because we can try taking the balance. Okay, so that nail will have to go. Alright, so we only got one left. So, no, hold on, don't put that back. Okay, remove this nail. Okay, well that thing's gonna come down, so I think we gotta go do the chip again. So we gotta fall all the way down and have that hand cliff come down. Well, we go chain from above, that's gonna come downward, and that will create a whirlpool. Okay, so we're back on the water, and this go take us upward. Okay, so there's still no autosave, so we're still going. Alright, so we still gotta keep pushing through. Alright, so there's another whirlpool, so we'll get sunk under. And we'll keep uprising some more. Okay, so that there will be our treasure. So we found here is an aerialist wrap. Okay, so read more about it. So I think it can only be allowed to be equipped on Valier. Okay, so it says improve balance and propulsion. Okay, well that would fit perfectly on Valier, so she'll get that. And we'll move on. Okay, so let's make sure that we go light up all of these crystals up, and we'll see where we are just now. Alright, so we'll go this way. Okay, so we got here this down waterfall. Okay, so now it looked to me because we are approaching there because there is a scroll nearby. So let's hope it be Zale and RT this time. So Zale and RT learn a new combo, Gallet Des Rose. Okay, well that's a new one. So let's see what it's about. So go to combos. So it's okay. I think it's down at the first column. So it says here mystery bosses fall from the sky, some healing alley, other dealing bump damage to enemies. Okay, well that is gonna sound crazy insane. So with the Gallet Des Rose, it's going to sound pretty crazy, to be honest. Alright, now rising upward. So we are receiving another autosave. Alright, you know, you guys, I think this is where we go stop. So we'll stop it right here because we were receiving more autosave. So I believe in next time on Sea of Stars Throes of a Watchmaker. So we will continue our trailer here because what we got is a lot more expedition to go around here. But Wolf Rock is where we are. So we'll stick around and we'll find out where this Pharaoh Queen will be hiding. So that's something we're gonna have to stick around later on the next series, guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating on staying tuned on the next series. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watch this episode. So if you enjoyed this series, want to see more of Sea of Stars Throes of a Watchmaker, be sure to leave an EverTastic, like, share the video, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you will stay up there notified to all my news and awesome videos up the way. So that's gonna be all it for Sea of Stars Throes of a Watchmaker. We'll be picking more in the next one. So take care, guys, and I hope to talk to you in the next video.